Good morning, guys. We're all sparkly. Firstly, apologies for the lack of videos, but I've been simply too busy with work. Prioritizing work, which is number one. Well, live to work, work to live. What you should do is enjoy your work. Then you're never going to work a day in your life. But it's been incredibly busy. So I've had to make some sacrifices. And life sometimes is about compromise. Short-term losses, long-term gains. But there is end in sight. So if you are struggling, keep going because you have to, because the end is, you know what. But ultimately, it's a matter of perspective. As we've said numerous times before, what you need to do is earn your reward. With the best will in the world, when you've got low testosterone, you can't earn your reward because you do not have the foundations necessary to earn your reward. So you give up. And that's actually understandable. So don't feel bad about giving up. Look to solutions. So low testosterone is a condition that results in low mood, anxiety, tiredness, low libido. The list goes on. But there are numerous causes for all of those symptoms. And testosterone deficiency should be a diagnosis of exclusion, because you don't want to commit to a lifetime of injections, because you should consider TRT as a lifelong therapy. That doesn't mean you can't come off and return to the state that you're in right now. And if it's in 5 years, the state that you would have been in 5 years, but don't commit to it unless you actually need it. So that means having a proper diagnostic workup and speaking to somebody that will act in your best interests, not sell you testosterone. So what you should be doing before you consider TRT is looking at, he's going to say it one more time, lifestyle, diet, and exercise. They're quite broad, aren't they? So I'll go stress reduction, sleep hygiene, avoiding alcohol, nutrition, low carb, high fat, intermittent fasting, exercise. Just find something that challenges you. Now, is that enough? So it could be, but normally it's not, because we have to take a step back and be a little bit objective in what is our subjective appreciation of our current state of health. Now, it's quite weird, isn't it? The fact that we're the only species, the superior species, that has to look to optimize its well-being. No other animal on this animal kingdom does anything apart from live according to its physiology, how the body functions. So fundamentally, we need to go back to physiology, how your body functions. That will improve psychology and that will improve your emotions. As I said before, we concentrate way too much on our emotions, and that negatively impacts our psychology, and that negatively impacts our physiology. Now, you can't separate these three things, but concentrate on how your body functions, because ultimately that will allow you to go and earn your reward and correct things that you're doing wrong to optimize your health. So if you do need TRT, TRT can be life-changing. Utterly life-changing. But if you don't need TRT, it's fundamentally a waste of time. So please look to address reversible things before considering TRT. We want you to earn your reward. So we know that anabolic processes predominate at nighttime and catabolic processes predominate in the daytime. So you're recovering from the day to prepare for the next day. Your hormones follow a diurnal pattern, day, night, day, night, day, night. They do not care if it's the working week, the weekend, you're on vacation, you've got a poorly, something's going on in your life, some extraneous circumstances that are making you feel a bit sad. Your body does not care. Get on with it. So, you wake up in the morning full of joy. Who wakes up in the morning full of joy? Well, you can do. But normally it's, oh, put the snooze button on. Don't put the snooze button on. Get up. What should you do? Yeah. You know, earn your reward. What the hell does that mean? Well, I can't go out and train. What can I do? Because there's a million things in my brain circulating already. Well, what you should do is reset your brain. Because myself, I wake up and think, oh, no. It's like, no, hold on, stop. Let's reset. You've slept, you've recovered. Let's reset your nervous system to then allow you to tackle the day. So, as a lot of you guys know, we're massive fans of cold water therapy and breath work to reset the autonomic nervous system. So my day starts off with 10 minutes of Wim Hof breathing, followed by a cold shower. Now, I don't like cold showers, but I do them because I realize the benefits. When I turn that hot shower down, I don't want to turn that hot shower down. But when I turn it down, I go, yes, you've conquered your little inner bitch. And that little inner bitch is a bitch. So fuck it off. So stand there. Feel the cold. Feel that sympathetic overload and say, not today. Calm your breath. Calm your mind. And go into the parasympathetic nervous system state. Because when you turn that shower off after you've had a cold shower, you go, I'm ready. Then get on with the day. We want you to have a considered response to every single situation. Testosterone has been mislabeled as a drug that makes you aggressive. No, it makes you calmer. It allows you to tackle the hard times more effectively than when you are having low testosterone. Because again, we need to look at hormones as foundations and the brain and the nervous system as reactions. Because when you've got low testosterone, your brain and your nervous system takes over. And we are pre-designed to survive and to seek safety. So your nervous system is going to try and protect you. It's going to try and protect you from danger, even when danger doesn't exist. And in modern lives, danger doesn't exist very often, does it? It does with some people, but with most people, we're not really exposed to any danger that's going to threaten us. So with normal testosterone levels, this allows your brain to function properly because testosterone and estrogen are located in not only the amygdala, lots of parts of your brain, which are involved in memory, cognition, thought processes. It's incredibly important to realize that testosterone is not this one-size hormone that gives you a raging hard-on and makes you muscly. It's fundamental for your overall physical and psychological well-being. Please don't listen to the bozos. Understand that we want you to feel cool, calm, and collected. So obviously I review my guys regularly, and it's, how have you been? Normally it's all cool and groovy, doc. It's normally accompanied by, it's been a tough year. And it's been a tough year for a lot of people because it's not all about sunshine and roses and lollipops, is it? We have to face challenges. But if you can face that challenge as a challenge and not a threat, you're halfway there. So lots of guys go, yeah, it's been a tough year, Doc. But do you know what? I faced this year better than I would have done pre-TRT. Any idiot can enjoy good times. But how do you deal with adversity? Testosterone will give you the ability to deal with adversity better than you would have done with low testosterone. And I think that's one of the fundamental reasons why you should go on TRT if you need it, because you are already in nirvana. A state of complete bliss and happiness is not a state of complete bliss and happiness, because if life is about anything, it's about the subjective appreciation of change. We need change in order to appreciate life. So you are in nirvana already. Look to everything that you need to do to correct what's gone wrong, to improve your overall health and well-being. When do you need to do it? Do you need to wait for New Year's? Do you need to wait for... Do it now. Right. I'm off to the sea to do some dipping.